Well, greetings, everybody. How are you doing on this lovely Friday evening? We're all here to celebrate his birthday, right? It's all about Mr. Man, isn't it? Don't we do everything for him? Surely we do. Tuesday is your Sherry. Oh my goodness. Happy early birthday, my sweet. Very happy birthday to you. My mother's birthday was on the 6th, if she was still with us. So that day is always very special to me, and also a very somber day too, because I dearly miss my mom every day, every day. And those of you who do not have your mom around anymore, I'm sure you can understand that. Uh, let's see. Hello, Salah's tiny dinger. How are you doing, sweetie pie? And hello there, Queen. How are you? And Steamship, nice to see you. And thank you. I love you too. Magical Nev, so nice to see you as well. Sorted bimbos and ding dongs, sayers of nay. There you go. Yeah. Mr. Level. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh, yeah, Christmas of no presents, it how can this keep happening? Well, missed a ray of sunshine that just keeps on, keeping everybody hanging on. Hanging on to what? Well, not much of anything because, nothing's really happening. And I find it a little bit challenging to actually listen to these people these days because it's a whole lot of nothing going on. No, the OES is not back up. I mean, are you shocked? Is anybody shocked that there's no OES? I mean, aren't they still migrating? Because I mean, a migration does take at least 6 years. Surely it takes forever. Hey, Mordecai, how are you, my dear? Good to see you. It is believed that men get sense at age 35. Why did it failed with Ash? I don't know. It seems like the level of nonsense increases exponentially. Or, maybe that's just me. But, that's kind of what, I've noticed. Hence, it's kind of like, I just don't want to waste my time on the amigos because I'm just like so bored with them. And, as I believe Monhun the other day mentioned how they're they're basically interviewing like the same people over and over again. It's like, come on. It's like we've all seen you. Hello, Monhun. I thought I saw you in here. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate it. I appreciate all of you. You're only covering them when it's important to. Yeah, I mean, I'm trying to figure out when is it important. I mean, I'm really like, I just don't know. It's like, I mean, every now and then I will confess, I'll put on something for a couple of minutes. And like after a couple, I'm like, I'm bored. I'm just like, I'm bored. And I think tonight is more like, okay, I'm just going to torture myself for your entertainment. And who knows, maybe I'll torture myself through some of the other ones too, just for your entertainment and for me to be highly annoyed. That's pretty much it. It's like I'm going to be doing nothing else but being highly annoyed. However, I do have some more stuff, about the brobots and everything that I will be pulling that back up. I mean, that might as well be in the cadence considering we can all pretty much guess what's going on right now in this world, which is okay. Oh, I do have this for you. The judge said, yes, you guys can have your extension. So everything's been extended for 6 months. That means that when it goes to trial, it will go to trial on December 1st of 2025. So there you go. There you go. And hello, Satish. How are you doing? I hope you're having a very good evening. Thank you for doing this live after your shift was over. Oh, you are so welcome. I'm glad that, I was able to do that for you. You do the 360 and stream after it to see how it's interpreted. And see, I'm glad you do that, but I can't even bother with that. But what I am going to be looking at, and these are only segments of Ash. I don't give a flying monkey's butt about what anybody else is saying. I just don't. I just don't. It's just like, let me see what Mr. Man is saying. Let's just check it out. And so let me go ahead and share my screen because I have 2 videos that we will be watching and I'll be reacting to because I have not seen them, obviously, because I'm telling you guys, I just can't be bothered because I'm just bored to tears. And, there's just like, okay, and all right, so let me share that. And we may have to play that ever so fun game of, do I need to bring this on to the, over here, or can you hear it with this on this other side? That's always a fun game now, isn't it, my friends? Okay, so I will, oh wait, I am showing the wrong one. So hang on a second. Let me stop sharing and let's try this again. Hang on. I thought I had the right one up, but I was wrong. So we will just redo the sharing. Oh, hush, hush you. Oh, this is when he first got a haircut. And let me tell you, it's really looking good. Did you notice the sarcasm in my voice? I mean, ever so slightly. Okay, that one, yep, there we go. Okay. So this first one is not quite 30 minutes. And so, I will be stopping it and probably just, again, I'm just going to flat out tell you, I'm just going to be annoyed. I'll probably start cussing because I'm just going to be, annoyed. That's the game tonight, is like, how annoyed will I get? The Muppet cut, that, it does kind of look like that. It's a very odd cut. It's because it's like this little do thing sticking up on the top, but super short on the sides. I mean, I really think that he could do better with a different do. But maybe that's just what his barber does. I don't know. I mean, maybe the person doesn't know any other cut, like this is it, or maybe it's the cheapest one. And you know what I find really interesting is how there is the crap, what is it going to call, it's like the level of justice, what is this damn thing called? Is this thing in the back over here, this thing, what is this thing called? That I find that to be just so ironic because it's like, representing of justice. It does look like a beaker's cut. What is a beaker's cut? Ash tried to do a high and tie, but it doesn't work when your head is literally shaped like an egg, skinny side up. Albs. Oh, ooh, that. Ow, burn, baby, burn. That's what that is. The barber got scammed on ONPASSIVE. Oh my gosh. Insolent Violet is like, it's called the douche cut. Oh my gosh. People have been calling him Bert from Bert and Ernie with the new do. Oh goodness. Scales of justice. Thank you, Insolent Violet. It's like it just escaped me, and I knew one of you good people would keep me straight and tell me what it is that I can't remember. Oh my gosh. Monhun says nothing screams world-class CEO like a black crew neck undershirt beneath a drab, ill-fitting button-down shirt. Well, there is that. Yeah. Yeah, he's not even bothering with a suit or anything. Couldn't he at least get a little bit fancier to make it look, more appropriate, like he actually has some class? Scales of Justice and the King and Queen make me laugh. Yeah. That makes me laugh too. That makes me laugh too. Queen, you are correct. Beaker from the Muppets, he was always with Dr. Honeydew, and Beaker always said, meep. You know what? I'm not a Muppets kind of a girl. For some reason, the Muppets bug the crap out of me. And my husband always is like kind of offended by that because I was like, I don't like Miss Piggy. I was like, I just am annoyed by the Muppets. I do like Cookie Monster, but I guess, is he really considered a Muppet because that's like part of Sesame Street, right? So are the Sesame Street creatures, are they considered Muppets? Because I honestly don't know. I have no clue. I just don't. Anyway, let me go ahead and get started with this bullshit because, that's why we're here. It's so exciting. Okay, this is from the 21st of August. Also, his two chest pieces over his left shoulder. He probably sees himself as a Bobby Fischer outplaying and outwitting. Oh my gosh. Yes, the SEC and other regulators when he's really a booby fisherman. Oh my gosh. So true. So true. It's like, yeah, I do think he thinks. And I think that's why it's like I'm denying everything. And I'll admit to that, which I will go over. I think it's just going to be funny to go over that because I'm going to have to use a very sarcastic voice. I just am not going to be able to help myself, Sesame Streets are Muppets, but they're not the Muppets. Thank you, Angel, so much because, like I just get these things mixed up. And thank you so much for the pink hands wavings. I love the pink hands waving. Oops, again, Winger. Okay, now that's making me think of Jeff Winger on Community, but I don't know if that's what you meant. That's where my mind went. All right. Are you guys ready to hear what this individual who annoys us says? Because I'm sure I'm sure what he updated on that he's giving non-update updates, like he said the Muppets were Jim Henson's ones, like Kermit and the Frog. I like Kermit for some reason, but Miss Piggy annoys me. Just annoys me. Okay, bring it on. All right, here we go.
Yellow. Did you hear?
Could you hear him? First, you guys got to let me know, did you hear him say yellow? So somebody's got to let me know in the chat if you could hear the man. Because if you couldn't hear him, I'm going to have to flip-flop everything. And that's going to take me a minute to rearrange, but I'm happy to do that. Because, what else are we going to do? What else are we going to do? I think it's so comical that they're using Zoom. Totally, yes, we can hear. Monhun, I love you. Oh my gosh, I know. It's like I haven't heard his voice in a while, and I guess I'll play it at regular speed. If I get super annoyed, which I may have to speed it up, but for now, it's not that long, so we'll listen to it at normal speed for now, unless I'm going to want to, climb out of my skin, and that's going to be a possibility since I have not heard from him in so long. And it's been so joyous not hearing his voice. I will say that. The point of Miss Piggy is to be annoying. Well, I get that, but I just don't want to be annoyed by her. It's like there's too many other things in this world that annoy me. It's like I don't want to be annoyed by, a pretend pig.
Hear me?
Yeah. Perfect.
I hope you're doing fantastic today. Thank you for allowing me to come in. And I don't know what was addressed.
Okay, I just want to say this bullshit. Thank you for allowing me to come in. You know damn well that anytime, that you're on the 360, everybody is salivating and they are just hoping beyond hope that you're actually going to somehow provide an actual update. And then, we're all disappointed for some reason. The founders think that there's some kind of like magical speak that you speak and then they try to decipher it, which that is always like, no one ever knows what you're saying, Ash. You know that. You don't even know what you're saying. Nobody does.
I was planning to come in sooner, but as usual, somebody likes to talk to me at any given moment. My name is Ash Mufareh, and I'm your friend and possibly
I so wish he would stop saying he's your friend, because this man is anything but that. Just had to say that. Okay.
I could be your best friend very soon.
Oh, right.
I hope you're doing great, everybody who's listening or will listen.
This was from the 21st of August, Scam Chan.
I think it will be an important message today. Unexpectedly, we were not planning to speak at this point, and we were preparing for the next steps. We decided that we have enough information to share with you so they don't accumulate. We all understand that there has been some unexpected challenges in our journey. We're going to cut those and go back to prior to those challenges. We've had an incredible vision, high hopes, dreams, harmony, such a positive bond, lots of hope. As we call, ONPASSIVE is a beacon of hope for humanity.
Okay. I'm about to gag. There's been a lot of hope. Hope doesn't pay the bills, sir. So if this is what we're banking on, before all the issues arose, we had hope. I'm sorry. That's just not good enough. It's like we had hope. And what a vision we had. Yeah, a vision that got nowhere. So there's that.
We ignited and enabled the dreamers again. It was a beautiful movement. It was a beautiful vibe in many dimensions. Then we got those challenges. That's not the bad news.
Sir, you've had challenges since the SEC started investigating you in 2020. So let's not pretend like, this is a new thing. Now, I do know that there are some other things that have happened in addition to all of that. And it all could have been avoided. But, some people seem to have hissy fits. I'll just leave it at that. At least that's my take. Gotta throw a fit.
However, we don't want to talk about the bad news. We want to talk about the hope and moving forward. So we said right from the beginning that whatever it takes, we're going to take you to where you want to go. We have a dream and we want you to ride along. You did, you believed, and we said, if you're in it, you win it. And we said, we're going to do it or die at any cost. We were dead serious, by the way. And that is showing because we have such a beautiful vision and incredible journey.
A beautiful and incredible journey. Let's see. Where have we gone to? Oh, let's see. The founders have no access to anything. Yay! You're back to using Zoom. I mean, that product that you released, back in September 1st of 2023. Can't access that. Yay! the commissions that people are up that can't do that. I mean, there's like a lot of stuff you just can't do. And so we're supposed to celebrate that and be happy about it because, of the journey and the vision. Or as a couple of you, like the way he says vision, it's annoying. There's a lot of times how he says particular words that I just cringe at. And Monhan says, we don't want to talk about the bad news, so we'll talk about barbecue sauce and marshmallows. It's all we got, people. It's, oh, yeah, pretty much. It's like, oh, my gosh. And if he says kissing marshmallows, I think I will come unglued.
When we realize the challenges, we immediately recognize them and admit it, all of that. And of course, I take most of the mistakes I've done. I'll let you know. Don't worry. Okay, I'm not.
Oh, gee, you don't admit to anything, Ash. I mean, just knowing that you've denied almost everything you've been charged with. Like, oh, I'll let you know if I've made mistakes. No, because you don't think you have. You think that, you're immune to making mistakes. That that's impossible for you it's just not in your playbook to make a mistake. Everybody else does, because remember, you do place blame everywhere else. You never hold up the mirror and look at self and think, oh, maybe I, am in error. Nope, nope, nope. None of that.
Claiming I'm the brightest bulb on the tree.
Oh, but you do.
I've said it before. In fact, the stupidest businessman ever existed.
Lamisa, you are correct. It has never resumed, and founders don't get a clue. You're right. That's it. They're still like holding on, thinking like, oh, we're going somewhere. It's like, this has been since June 28th, and they're still holding on. I mean, that is, it's like being in an abusive relationship and just keep thinking that the partner is going to change. The beating this time won't be as bad, or maybe the beating won't come. That's kind of like what I'm seeing as this. It just reminds me of a bunch of abuse. They keep saying June 24th, and they even get that wrong.
I should be in Guinness Book Record, okay? And I'm proud of that. Why? Because I never claimed I'm a businessman, and I am a person who has a different way, better way to enable and uplift humanity. I don't care about running a business. And because of our intention, that will prevail always. Because lots of people are crying out loud for what we have and what we propose.
Who? Okay, who is crying for what you propose? Who? Where are they? Where are they? Clamoring for this, the thing that doesn't exist, that nobody can access. Where are they?
So, regardless of the mistakes or the challenges and all of that, cut that, like let's edit, go back to the good vibes, good old days, and we're just about to have these challenges behind us. And not only go back to where we were before, but with much more experience, a better structure moving forward, that we're going to the next phase of our journey. And I will break that in a practical roadmap to you. I'll be very precise about it.
So how many weeks ago was this? 2-3 weeks ago? Like we're going to be, and we're still sitting here waiting. Is that it? Because I'm like not looking at a calendar, so I'm thinking 2-3 weeks. Is that it? And we're going to be there very soon. Blah 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 blah. Right, Monhunt, they're crying because they still haven't been paid their commissions due and can't afford their lifestyles promised to them 6 years ago. Yep. Yep.
Exactly what's happening. Like, you can write this down, but when we go to that next phase, you're going to recognize, okay, this what was supposed to happen. Now we get it when you were talking about reshape the planet. When you do this, this is what you meant. Okay, make the world a better place. It's possible. Okay. Uh,
Sir, you've had many years to make the world a better place. You've yet to do it. Why are we supposed to think that you're making the world a better place right now? And as Sherry just says, highbrow folks waiting for their paychecks. Yeah, and people in Dubai waiting for paychecks as well. I mean, why? That's not okay. None of this is okay. You're not making the world a better place by not paying employees and like getting rid of people and stuff. And you're not making people happy by never paying them the commissions that was promised to them, but then you never have a way to do that. And you would have thought that that would have been something set in place before you started all of this. But I digress. Silly me thinking that you would have things in place. I guess that's a thing that you do afterwards for some bizarre reason, even though you shouldn't be doing it afterwards.
if you see so many corrupt, evil people around, it doesn't mean that's what the world is. The world is still filled with so many kind hearts, with so many positive people who are going to give a hand to the next door neighbor or to whoever is in need. And that's my drive to be able to sustain this journey despite all the heat and challenges. Because I believe there's so many good people. We're just working and connected them together on a better purpose or a better track, that we are far better. We're better off together. So this is like the intro. Allow me to give you the specifics now. So you wouldn't be here if there's not, if like,
Limesa, he's never going to say what happened. And honestly, I don't think he knows what happened.
you don't believe there's something positive or potentially something positive. You wouldn't be here if you don't think, what if it works? And if, I mean, of course, there might be somebody who are just like trying to watch a negative drama failure. Uh, they'll be disappointed because we're coming back much stronger. We're going to have the best turnaround ever. And the reason is because it's possible. There's so many people need it, and we're capable of doing that. And the challenges that we discovered, they were like literally a blocker on our journey. Remove that blocker, it's a beautiful road ahead. So many lanes, but we're going to be fine. Okay. Now, as we all know, uh, nice, almost naive Ash, I may forgive uh, all of that on my personal damage and all of that. But make no mistake, uh, this world is not a jungle. You cannot destroy the dream and the business of so many people and just get away with it. That's a very naive thinking. Even if I forgive,
But Ash, when are you going to take responsibility? Because you're at the helm of this ship, sir, of the U.S. ship. You've been at the helm of the U.S. ship. When are you going to take responsibility for anything that you have done and things that have happened that are known publicly and things that are not known publicly? Oh, you won't. Okay.
they're the failures, and that's why I'll tell you, not only 100%, they're the one to lose, not us. 300% they're going to fail. And face justice and whatever they deserve. There are people in the company, employees, ex-employees, and founding members, affiliates, customers who are directly hurt by that doing. And it's
There are people who are directly hurt by your actions, sir. Again, when will you ever take responsibility and admit your own faults and failures?
unlikely they will forgive all of them. I'm talking about thousands upon thousands. And there's God also. I don't know if he's going to forgive, because that's wrong and haram in every book on earth. And the other thing is the dreamers. We're all dreamers, all across, inside, outside. So for somebody to come and hijack our dream, I don't know if they're going to have 100% forgiveness. So it's unlikely they will get away with it. And
guess what, Ash? You're not going to get away with your shenanigans. You know, it's very evident that you've not been able to reach an agreement with the SEC through mediation. And my guess is you're way too arrogant to be able to reach an agreement because of your denial of everything. You're just like, no, I'm special. I'm right. And I am going to overcome all of this. Even if it's all stacked against you, doesn't matter that there is, tons of evidence against you that is the truth. You will say, like, nope, that didn't happen. You're like a little kid who did something, who snuck out of the house and smashed daddy's car up, but is going to say, I was in bed sleeping. That wasn't me. I didn't take the car. I don't know why it drove into that tree. I don't know why, the hood's all smashed. I don't know what happened to the trunk. I don't know. I guess somebody came along and, beat up the car. I was sleeping, Daddy. That's what you're like. You can't admit anything.
this message is not for them, because it doesn't matter their opinion. It's for you to know that it doesn't mean we can just sacrifice 5 years, 6 years of work, whatever your capacity or involvement in the dream of your life, and tens of millions, hundreds of millions in different currencies, and the passion and the hard work of so many people, and just come and sound like you're a smart, wise character that you just get away with it. No, we have to.
But that's you. You're the one that always tries to sound like, you got it all. You got it going on. Everything's covered. That's you. And if you're talking about someone else, why can't you just openly say who the fuck you're talking about? Oh, because you're afraid to do that. Okay. You don't want to call out anybody because you're a pussy. I got it.
To set a good example for humanity and for the children who are watching. You cannot do this. You cannot do this. Now, I'm not looking backward. I'm moving forward. I'm not Kamala Harris, by the way, so it sounds a little cliche, but uh, truthfully, I mean it. Literally, we're not moving.
Let me see. Yeah, there's actually some graphics that have like a list of all the products. Yeah, that he was supposed to create. Oh my gosh, your brother was 15 when he did just that, but wrecked my dad's company car and neighbor's wall was heck. Oh my gosh, really? See, and that doesn't he sound like that? He sounds like a kid.
Speak at this point, and we were preparing for the next steps. We decided that we have enough information to share with you so they don't accumulate. We all understand that there has been some unexpected challenges in our journey. We're going to cut those and go back to prior to those challenges. We've had an incredible vision, high hopes, dreams, harmony, such a positive bond, lots of hope. As we call, ONPASSIVE is a beacon of hope for humanity. We ignited and enabled the dreamers again. It was a beautiful movement. It was a beautiful vibe in many dimensions. Then we got those challenges. That's not the bad news. However, we don't want to talk about the bad news. We want to talk about the hope and moving forward. So we said right from the beginning that whatever it takes, we're going to take you to where you want to go. We have a dream and we want you to ride along. You did, you believed, and we said, if you're in it, you win it. And we said, we're going to do it or die at any cost. We were dead serious, by the way.
Oh,
And that
did I
showing because we
did I accidentally hit that moving? Where was I? Okay. I'm sorry. I think I actually hit this. Sorry, guys.
your capacity or involvement in the dream of your life and tens of millions, hundreds of millions in different currencies and you know the passion and the hard work of so many people and just come and like sound like you're a smart wise character that you just get away with it. No, we have to set a good example for humanity and for the children who are watching. You cannot do this. You cannot do this.
How are you going to set a good example for the children? I mean, okay, pot, kettle. I mean, I'm having a difficult time with this. It's as if like he is the anointed one and he is perfection and everybody else is wrong. We're just back to that, aren't we? Oh, you are a fucking toolbox. Goodness.
Now, I'm not looking backward, I'm moving forward. I'm not Kamala Harris, by the way, so it sounds a little cliche, but truthfully, I mean it. Literally, we're not moving backward. We have to go and continue to process our duties. And I will not change who I am. Yeah, it's necessary that you're careful, cautious, don't give the faith, the trust all the way. But as I said, we're not just a beacon of hope for.
And maybe that's part of the problem, is that you won't change who you are. Maybe you should. Maybe you should come clean. Just saying.
Humanity moving ahead for the future, but also love is the foundation of our operation and execution.
What, your love for yourself?
So we always have that in our heart. We are going to remain human. We're not going to change because of someone's wrongdoing. This is who we are. And there's a saying, if you fail to uplift somebody, let's say, help them rise to your level, say you're ahead of them.
Where is this saying? I've never heard this saying. Where have you heard? What are you talking about? You're making this up. You're pulling this out of your ass and saying that there's a saying. No, there's not. No, there's not. This is not a saying.
At least don't let them succeed to drag you down to their mud or mediocrity and lower level. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. So it just adds to that bitter episode in our journey. It's just one episode, but it will be behind us like many other things we sustained. This is different, of course, and it will add to the sweetness of our victory. As I often say, the harder and the tougher the battle, the sweeter the victory. So it will definitely make it even more valuable. So let's be very specific now, get back to business. And I want you to know, I will update you on all the changes that have happened on the corporate level. I'll be, not today, I'll be able to update you on that. There has been some.
Oh, I'll be able to do, oh, but not now. You have an opportunity right now. You can say some things. So now you're just going to tease for the fact, like, I'll be updating you. Just, I know, can't do it right. Nope, sorry. What a bunch of bullshit. I mean, what CEO says that? I have an update for you, but I'm not updating you today. I've never experienced that in my life. Who in the hell does that? What CEO does that? Angel says he is 100% trying to manifest. Yes, winning against the SEC. If he loses, he will owe his attorney so much money. Oh, yeah, he absolutely will. I mean, I'm actually shocked that his attorneys are still hanging out. That's what I'm saying. And Monhan says, the saying about the webinar, right, Ash? Migration, placation, conversation featuring misinformation and inappropriate titillation from man lacking skill of oration and scintillation. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. Victoria, how are you doing? Only person who's never been through shit things being in a battle is good. So being in a battle is good right now? With the SEC and with everything else, that's a good thing? I'm a little confused on that. A little confused on that. Can you please provide some clarity around that?
Drastic changes, and they're necessary.
But you're not saying
moving forward, we want to go to the next phase of ONPASSIVE. Before we go to the next phase, we are working tirelessly to reopen ONPASSIVE. On June 24th, our servers were shut down, and by design, it's going to be known
It's
soon
not
to
by
you.
design. It's not by design.
Somebody's responsible for that, and
Oh, that he's framing it as
it
a
was
good thing.
really messy, but we have been working very effectively to recover that. So we're approaching 2 months
Thank you, Victoria.
being in this dire situation. However, that's about to change. So we were able to conduct 3 different scenarios. I'm going to tell you A, B, C, and
Well,
I'm going to say them in the order of the possibilities. Okay. So the most probable is scenario A, which we could recover and reopen as we were 2 months ago within days, potentially by the end of the month.
didn't happen because we're in September now. This was all.
That is the hopeful and probable. All right, we're really doing whatever it takes to make that happen.
And it didn't.
If that doesn't work, scenario B, which will be with some missing ingredients, that also could happen by the end of next month. So you got within August, by the end of August, scenario B, we're hopeful that's not the case. That would be another month. The ugliest scenario, I'm going to give you that, within 3 months, it's going to take 3 months to go to that point. Regardless, that is hopefully, I'm going to say, hopefully it will be just like a conceptual thing. It's not going to be it's the unlikely case. Now, whichever happens.
And why do I think the quote unlikely case is the more likely case and beyond? Because I'm just not expecting anything to happen because, he's not going to have what he needs. But he's pretending and right now he's pretending, in my opinion, that he has more than what he actually does have. So he's just sitting here lying more. Monhun says, only 3 scenarios for recovering a failed planned migration, yet they had 50 plus scenarios for accepting payments. Really says everything you need to know about ONPASSIVE's priorities. Yep, they are too incompetent to recover anything. Exactly.
Happens, we're talking about, it could be, let's focus on the first A and B. We're talking about not even having another month potentially. So we're roughly in the last quarter or third of getting back to where we are. And the minute we're back on that position, immediately we're going to announce the next phase of ONPASSIVE. And that is going to thrill you. The next phase of ONPASSIVE is where we were supposed to be a couple of years ago.
And why don't you go ahead and say what that phase is that you're working towards so that people know? Oh, okay, I know. It's because you really don't have that thought out because it doesn't exist, but you want people to keep hanging on. So right now, you're buying yourself some time with all of this pretend.
Ago, but which eliminates that period of challenges and the wrongdoing that we faced. So we're going to go back so you could imagine how it will ignite the community again, once again, and enable that buzz that we enjoy having. It's a beautiful thing to live for. I am living it. As you could tell, I'm always fired up because of that. Now, you don't know the details, so you are stuck with where we are now. So you're talking about a week, a couple of weeks' time with your support, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. And then we'll have that pizzazz, okay, to to rock the boat again. I believe it's going to be a beautiful year. And if you are in my position and looking at your desk and see what's available right now, you're going to fly out to Michigan right now and find the coldest lake and jump right in it.
What
That's
do you
not me.
mean? What does that
That's
mean?
not me. All right. I look at it. I see this is temporary. We're going to tackle all those issues, navigate through them, and get to the other side where I know how beautiful it is.
Steamship, part of what she said is accurate.
And you will see it firsthand. So in conclusion, we have ABC. We got roughly a week or so, and we got 4 weeks, okay, another month or so, and we got 3 months at the worst case scenario. If you are just focused on the details, you're not going to be happy. What you should focus on right now is that we're coming back. We didn't surrender. We didn't wave the white flag yet, or ever. We didn't say it's over. That's when it will be devastating news. We are talking about moving forward, yes, challenges, but no matter what, we're going to overcome them and go to the next phase. Coming back, it will be crystal clear how we move forward, and whether it's a month from now, a week from now, or 3 months from now, you're going to add to it a few weeks for us preparing to go to the next phase. This is the most beautiful stage in our journey, and the most beautiful and promising status that we're in right now. This is exactly what we've been working hard from day one, and those blockers have been removed and eliminated.
Oh, wait, where you're at is what you've been working for? Is that really what he said? I'm a little confused. I'm really this is what they were working for, where they're at what? That doesn't make any sense, sir. You don't make any sense at all.
Eliminated. Let God deal with them. All right. So I wasn't expecting, to be honest with you, that by now I will be able to foresee the exit or the outcome from this. As tense as it is, as tight it is, it's very promising. It's I could see the light. I could see the energy. You're going to be excited because from that moment and on, we're going to be in charge of telling you proper timelines. We're going to be more clear about, the direction. I'm telling you, it will explode because of what we have and what we have prepared. That should give you a case if we have laid those different scenarios. That goes, or the same goes by when we're talking about the business itself, the business model. I mean, it will be insane for us to just have all of our eggs in one basket. Like thinking, this is what we got, it didn't work, adios, see you. No, that's not the case. Yeah, this didn't work. We have A, B, C, all the alphabet, whatever it takes. And we can go a second round and we can also go to the Mandarin alphabet. Okay. That's quite a lot. Okay. To go through all the different possibilities, whatever it takes, we're going to make it happen. I didn't want to get into more details. I just want you to know we're coming back. These are the different scenarios. We're not going anywhere. And then the minute we do that, we're going to be talking about the next upper phase, the next top, the better level. And I know you're going to be thrilled. That's when I said, I'm going to be your best friend to see not just what we went through. That's kind of like, okay, just for fun, but where we're going
What?
is what matters. And what you will
What you
see
went
right.
through, it has been just for fun? At what point has any of this been fun? I'm really, I'm just, what?
in front of your eyes.
Victoria, that's a good
My
point right there.
brother DeGarmo told me that this would be sweet and short. I don't know about sweet, but I know it's not going to be short. So let's talk a little bit more. So I'm ready to chime in back and forth. And I agree that it's time for us to reunite and get connected. So we are prepared to catch the news fresh from the oven when they come out, so we can move forward and you don't fall behind.
What, catch the news when it comes out of the oven?
Quick.
Did he catch the news when it comes out of the oven? What? What is he saying? That makes no sense.
And it will be very productive. So I know that you probably covered the fact that there are so many events are going online to get involved in, whether the daily lives or here. Red, I think you do. What was is the chair? Couple of things. Okay, the first perspective is like we're working hard. Okay, it's not one thing that we're working on. Those are the most probable. I mean, we tried other things that didn't work. Okay, you don't need to know that. The stuff that are irrelevant. However, realistically, we are in business, so we didn't leave business. We got a jam. Okay, but we'll get through it. But what if it's a few days? So you go and say, okay, I got a good month. Okay, you disappear. I apologize to say that you could fall behind because this is now where we want it to be, and it's going to be a different fashion, a different way. I love the style we're in. It's very accurate. It's precise. It's productive, and you're going to love what we built for you. So not only we're just going to reopen and like business as usual, okay? I'm going to say it this way, okay? It's both. Business above usual.
All right, that was the first thing that I wanted to share with you guys. And let me get the next one up. Okay, now this is from the 29th, and this one is not quite 10 minutes. Okay. All right. I mean, are you guys following what this man has been saying? Because I'm like, as usual, making no sense. Making no sense. You're consistently making no sense, sir.
We're waiting, Chris. Go ahead. Hey, everybody. Sorry, I wanted to be with you a little earlier, but an urgent call was necessary to attend to. It's all because what I'm about to share with you right now. Hope you're doing good. I enjoyed being on that chair a couple of days ago. It was recorded actually on Sunday with Red Redfern, and it was streamed on Monday. If you didn't see it, if you didn't make the time, you're not missing much. So you don't have to see it. But I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It is worth to watch and to show you the direction we're headed. Clever questions by Red and whoever helped in articulating those questions. I did enjoy it. I actually begged him for a second round. Let's see if he would allow me. But the other part is I have been trying to come out here with more precise updates and information about what we talked about last time, which is the three scenarios. And they're no longer three scenarios. Right now we have two scenarios, and they're not A, B, C that we've had, so we've got to revise them as of today. So the first update I want to let you know as of now, we all know, I hope you know by now, that our site and sites and applications being down unfortunately was done because of mismanagement of certain individuals. Some are no longer with us. In fact, many are no longer with us because of that massive mistake. They hurt the business and our daily activity. So that was done. Because it was intentional, obviously things were complicated. We were very concerned about our applications, our hard work for many years, and our database, which is worth a lot. It's treasure, okay? It's a so as of today, I can tell you we have safeguarded and recovered 100% of our source codes, all the applications, all the work from day one until now, 100% saved. That's one.
I call bullshit on that. I don't believe that for a single minute.
Two, the database, basically your data, your profile, your login, your customers, referrals, the wallet, the funding, the bonus, all of that. All that also, database, all the people in the IT sector, they understand it has been recovered 100%. So as of today,
Don't believe you. Don't believe you at all. You're saying that in an attempt to save face and to get people to think that everything has always been safe. It's not. Their stuff has already been leaked on the internet.
we did not lose a line. This is good, but still not live. Not, it doesn't mean today we can access again. This means we, with the data, with the information we have as of now, we can build a new infrastructure anywhere or a new hosting, all of that, day and night. Okay? So we're good. This is what we can do today. All right? This is what you need to do, know that it's obviously going to be recovered and we're going to resume business and move on to the next phase. It's not where we're worried about what if things don't come out complete or we're unable to recover 100% of our business. That would have been more, challenging. Regardless, we are going to keep pushing and we're going to continue this battle, if you wish, until we are 100% on track. And immediately we will communicate with you about the next phase. Today, I could tell you probably the best day in the last 2-3 months. Okay, as of now, the progress. I want to thank our team in Hyderabad and other locations who have been working tirelessly. In some days, 20 hours or so. I wouldn't exaggerate if some people were attentive at least for 23 hours. Yes, how? I mean, they stole a nap here and there, okay, but it doesn't mean they were off and relaxing. So this takes high dedication from the team and commitment with the complicated circumstances. So we want to applaud all of our teams and managers in India. Great job. And for that, we are in debt and in gratitude. So moving forward, I'm going to give you now the 2 scenarios, okay? Both scenarios are within the month of September, we should be able to go back. A and B. So one is a little faster, okay? It's not going to happen like in the next 2 days. I'm very accurate with you. If everything goes well, we have either it's just like a week difference or something, but at most before the end of September, like within 30 days, we should be backtrack. If things happen sooner, obviously that would be the first preferred scenario. We no longer need 3 months and 2 months, and it didn't happen this week, obviously. So we are revising the scenarios. Number one, we are concrete now. We have 100% confidence that we are coming back real soon. Just give us a time to revamp and restructure things so we can go live. We have A and B. Both are before the end of September, very much so. We don't expect, surprises or any setbacks because we gave ourselves a little buffer, so it might happen, even sooner, but at most it will be happening within the next 30 days. Okay, so this is what I wanted to say for now. Things are really getting back to where we wanted them to be a while ago.
They're not. I don't believe a damn thing that he's saying. It's all a ruse, a cunning attempt to fool everybody. And he's not going to fool us. I mean, he may be fooling, the founders, but it's like, I don't believe anything coming out of his mouth. How can you possibly believe anything that comes out of this man's mouth at this point? How can you believe that anything that he opens his mouth, that there's nothing but lies, 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 and more lies that come out?
And with this new chapter, we're going to have enormous excitement because what you're going to see, the different level of quality, the accuracy, the reliable technology, all of that, what we wanted to achieve from the beginning. A couple of things before I head out. Number one, we have good news that are progressing on our side in terms of not only recovering the technical aspect of our business, but also moving forward in the logistics aspect. I want to stop there, but we have bad news. for those who caused this damage and setback in our business. So everything is going to be revealed, and I wish I could elaborate more, but soon we'll
You
be
could.
happy to
You
do
choose
so.
not to
At
because
the
you're
moment,
talking out of your ass.
I want you to cherish the moment again and enjoy that we are coming back real soon.
What
Everything
moment
is
are you cherishing?
recovered.
You wanted
Business
to
is
cherish the
intact.
moment? You wanted to, what the fuck moment are you cherishing? The fact that still nothing is going on? So let's get excited by the fact that nothing is going on? For fuck's sake.
Of course, there are going to be really dramatic changes, positive ones, obviously, or
But I'm not going to see them
drastic
now.
changes. Perhaps is going to be a very, very positive curve in our business. Okay, so this return and this new dimension of our business is going to make you happy. It will please you. I'm confident we're going to have the best days of our business just coming
How
soon.
many times have we heard him say
Any
something
question,
like that?
any topic I should address?
How many times have we heard him say, like, this is going to be the best thing? You're going to be pleased. You're going to be happy. And then other big, shit happens and everything blows up and there's a whole big nothing burger. Good gravy.
Yes, in a minute or two, I'm happy to do that. Otherwise, we will be connecting again soon.
Yeah. What is his idea of soon? I mean, I have a feeling his idea of soon and our idea of soon, like, does not align. And I don't think he really wants to come on and give any kind of update because, again, his updates are non-updates. Because if there is a plan, there's an actual plan, you should be able to outline what that phase is called and what you expect to be happening in the quote next phase. Instead, you just mindlessly mention the next phase that you'll be pleased. Oh, for fuck's sake. Insanity. I mean, was I expecting anything less than complete insanity? No. And did I expect to be annoyed? Absolutely. Because again, there's a whole bunch of nothing going on and he's just sitting there lying through his teeth all the time. It's just disgusting. Yeah, okay, Lamar says, the founders are running out of content, no new updates, and not enough people that want to share their ONPASSIVE story. What is going to be next? Well, that's the whole thing. It's like, exactly. How many times have you heard Marty's story? Like 7,000 times already? And it's like, I think we all could fucking recite that shit. And it's like, how many times can he say it? I mean, isn't he bored with himself? I mean, and they keep on putting the same people in the damn chair. What the hell is that? Who are they going to shine a light on? I mean, all of it is just ridiculous. Are they going to reprise the whole, like the dreaming of the angel thing, whatever the hell that Chris was doing, his little angel things, so they can sit around and pontificate and dream of the future? Are they going to dream now of what it's going to be like when they actually have access to stuff? But aren't they kind of questioning, will that ever actually happen? Because that should be a clear indicator as long as all of this has been going on. It's not. He's going to sit up there and lie because, like when it doesn't happen, he's going to come up with another lie. That's all it's going to be. It's another lie. In my opinion. All of this is like, how many different ways can I lie and say the same lie and use more word salad to cover up the fact that this is a lie? But then my people are going to think that I'm brilliant because I could come up here and just fart on camera and people would be amazed at that. That's what I've got. Yeah, it does keep getting more sad. And I would be surprised, Hot Chicken, if they're not losing people left, right, and center. And, you know, why is Marty sticking around with this bullshit? There's a song like money, 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 money. And I don't know who sings that. And I can't sing worth a damn. So, you know, don't listen to me. Yeah, people start leaving. They'll start panicking. They're already doing witch hunts. Yeah. I'm surprised that people have not just left in droves, you know. I'm surprised anybody still believes this man or anybody associated with this thing. But that's that, you know. Well, guys, I'm going to get down on the go-go and, you know, cuddle up with my Bubby Wumpkin children. I've got Mr. Chalupa right over here next to me, and little Miss Salsa, she's under the fuzzy blanket. She's been a good little girl. Good little Bubby Wumpkin. I'm a founder, family mate, sweetheart family. Yay, Chalupa. Thank you for saying yay, Chalupa. He's such a good poopa. Yes, he is. He's a poopinator. Anyway, I am so glad all of you guys, you know, visited with me tonight while I just went through this insanity and just got irritated. Because I warned you, I told you I was going to be irritated. But at least I didn't go off the rails too far with just, you know, cussing a blue streak. I know I'm surprised that I didn't, but you know it's in there. You know it is. Hot Chicken says, I remember when Ash mentioned that Michael Williams had over 1,000 accounts. Makes me so happy that POS put 100K into this thing, right? Right? I do agree. I do agree. Anyway, I'm glad y'all were here. I want to say thank you to everybody who participated in the chat. Thank you to the lurkers too, and anybody in the replay crew. Whoop, whoop, to you. And if there was anybody in catch up, whoop, whoop, for you too. I think I forgot that in my last stream, but you know, hey, these things happen. I've slept since then. I slept since, you know, before then too. Anyway, but I will be going over at some point, you know, all of the allegations that Ash is going to, no, I didn't do that. They're wrong. They're wrong. Meanwhile, the SEC has box after box after box after box after box of evidence. But, you know, I digress. That is for another day. You guys have a wonderful rest of your evening. And don't forget, you're beautiful and I love you. Until next time, have a great one, everyone. Good night.